Yo, my name is Dr. Nought, this is Pyre, and today we're going to continue our journey like we do at the beginning of, I think, every episode. But first, let's jump in here. What is this? I don't know. It's the orb. The orb is shaking. Does that mean... Let's see if we can do anything here. I was beginning to wonder when you would return. No, I want to just do the scribe trials. I don't want to do it. It's other stuff, honestly. Sorry. Take care of yourself, reader. Alright, I thought there was someone to interact with in here. Wasn't there an exclamation point? Among the black wagon's seafaring equipment, the nautical bell. Ooh, food's ready. I thought there was like a reason to come in here. What is this? Oh, that's just the page run, of course. We already have read the forward. Okay, well, let's just go. Let's just keep going. Because I thought we had an exclamation point down here. Oh yeah, we do. What is this? Oh, it's Tiso. He's so tiny. Tiso has been in a rather cheerful mood since being out at sea. Seems pleased to see you. Krihi! Tiso is grateful at having had the opportunity to catch a fish, for old time's sake. Problem, Tiso? Riak? Tiso is asking if you want to know why he loves fishing so much. Of course I do. You sense his inquiry is rhetorical in nature, so you anticipate his response. Whoa, Rock. Tiso loves catching fish because he hates them and everything they stand for. He's not expecting that. He has devoted his life to the eradication of their kind, ever since they killed his family. Aww. He seems on the verge of tears, though as far as you are aware, imps cannot cry. No tear ducts, huh? And he leers at you, eyes wide, expecting a response. It seems he told you a joke. Let's laugh heartedly. You muster your best belly laugh following Tiso's joke. He stares at you, sidelong for a moment. Rock. Tiso admits the real reason he loves catching fish is because Falcon Ron pays a lot of soul for them. Ah, the old money. He snickers back at you and bounces off. +1 hope for Tiso on the next right. We shall use Tiso then. Good job, buddy. Let's continue our journey. So, we are heading to Stormwall. Should we go through Ragged Rock? The north current towards Stormwall passes by old carcasses of ships long gone. Rookie spotted wreckage in this area and believes there could be valuables to find. Or Froth Sea. South current towards Stormwall brims with large sea creatures. Tiso seems very eager to see the wagon head in this direction. We could buy more... We know we can get money from our fishes. Oh, those waves are so cool looking. But let's just go through Ragged Rock with this stuff. Remnants of a shattered fleet do little to raise the confidence of your companions, given that the massive, deathless tempest rages to the north, not far from your position. Oh, those are the waves up there, huh? The tempest raging in the Sea of Solis, seemingly for all eternity. We ought to be more concerned with that storm than in finding trinkets, Greentail. Well, relax already, Jody, and let me do my job. I don't show up when you're out there keeping watch and start telling you to come off it. Now, do I? You interrupt me in the middle of my work no fewer than 4 times per day. They go on like this for some time before turning to you. Investigating the wreckage is going to take time. You may find something to show for it. Yes, why not? Sorry, I keep like disagreeing with Joe Dariel, but let's do it. You suggest it may well be worthwhile to continue searching through the wreckage after having come this far. He grins wide. Knew you'd see it my way, sister. Now, let's see what we can find. After an exhaustive search... sorry, sister. I think I was just chasing the refraction of the sun or something. There's nothing down there. Oh, come on! Joe Dariel fumes at all of this, but says nothing. Alright, we're not using Joe Dariel for the next right. Just how it's gonna go. Thanks, Ruki, for wasting my time. Wasting all of our time. You and your companions look upon the deathless tempest. The stars demand you sail beyond it, yet the very thought is beyond reason. And something in the nearby water stirs, and from it springs something familiar. Sir Gilman, hold, good ladies and good sirs, this knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please. What is it now, Wyrm? The rites are ended, we have no further need of you. Oh, but you do. And in turn, this knight has further need of you, good lady. Out with it, then. Let us be joined. Let this knight join you, please. Can you believe this, Hedwyn? Not really, no. Nay, look ye not so surprised. Your valor and the rights did stir this poor knight's soul. He swears to you upon his long-lost honor as a would-be knight-errant of the Sea Dominion, that he shall serve you to the end. What about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre hearts? They are base cowards. This knight can no longer abide such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in our clash upon the hulk of Ores. Never before have we been trounced so thoroughly. And furthermore, this knight shall aid your passage through the deathless tempest. Is it not so that you seek passage to the north? With this knight's aid, you shall achieve your wish. Sir Gilman continues to persuade you for quite some time. He seems to know a way to cross the storm, some sort of long-held secret among worms exiled to these waters. Jodariel pulls the rest of you aside after Hedwyn gives her a look. Are you most sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Most surely. Or, mostly sure. Sandalwood wants someone for each mask, and this one seems about as good as we're going to get. Jodariel glowers back at the worm. He tries his best to look presentable. Edwin is more gracious. Tell Sir Gilman that if he promises to help you cross the deathless tempest, then he can come along, for now. This knight is overjoyed, and he hereby swears to see you pass the storm. Oh, first, this knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessings, in the name of the Nightwings, and thus shall he go forth. Sir Gilman seems to be asking your permission for something. Yes. As you begin to say something in response, Sir Gilman cries out in triumph. He vanishes into the depths. Yet, through this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he is going and what he intends to do. Alright, let's help see his mission through. Because we have no other way across right now, so why not? Sir Gilman has an aura trail that extends behind him. Press B to snap to the end of the trail in an aura slash. Oh, okay. Gonna have to do something here? Sir Gilman? Determined to prove himself to you in the Nightwings, Sir Gilman emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the Sea of Solis and calls out to you. Master Reader, if you can hear this knight, then he implores you now. Lend him your guidance. This knight's objective ought be not far east of here. Today, we shall bring peace to the embroiled sea. Know, however, that among this knight's brethren, the actions we are about to take are highly forbidden. But they are highly just. Thus, Sir Gilman sets forth to quell the storm that rages to the north. Traverse the reef. So I can jump. Okay, so if I do this... Whoop. Okay, so I can go backwards along the path. Hark! Yonder lie the foul spawn of unfathomed plurns, boiling the seas with their wrath. Sea Titan, once slain by the scribe under King Ores, her brood lies dormant in the sea. Tales of her monstrosity long spread across the world. Book of Rites. Exiled worms within these waters long have harbored these abominations, using them to bar passage through the downside's channels for any save this knight's own kind. Begone now from here, fiends! This night shall finish but the Under King Ores started. Banish the foul spawn. I'm gonna have to probably... Yeah, okay. So I can just pop them. But if I go across them all like this and go back, I can knock out a bunch of them. Cool. Got it. Hold it right there, you traitorous slug. How dare you turn your back on this knight, to your superior, Sir Deluge. Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth. Last, this knight checked. Here, hold no sway over this knight. Ah! And what have you done to the spawn? Have you no honor left at all? This knight has done that which required doing. His honor cannot sink much lower anyhow. He figured this would be an ideal time to free himself from servitude to you. But why, you? You dare to staunch the tempest for those Nightwings? Good Sir Deluge. This knight was born to dare. Now, come and fight this knight, if you so dare, as well. Ah! Pyre Hearts, banish him. This is an order. Come get me. So this is nice. I just have to have them chase me, and then I just smash them. Oh. So these are the last three. What now, Sir Deluge? Shall you not face this knight yourself and leave the dirty work unto your charges? Well, fine, Gilman. You wish to stand against your commander, then have it your way. Sir Marsh, Lady Seagrass, to me, banish now to this troublemaker. Sir Marsh. He is a Wyrm Knight, duty-bound to serving Sir Deluge and the Pyre Hearts, and Lady Seagrass is the female variant. Alright, bring it. Whoop. Oh, so they have their own little area. I can't really chase them. So it's hard to chase them. You are master of this night no longer, Sir Deluge. Thus shatter our fraternal bonds. This knight would say it was an honor serving you, Sir Deluge, but that would be a bald-faced lie. And yet another stain upon his blackened reputation. Until we meet again. But wait, you lowly traitor. This knight will have your head. Gilman? Alright. Sir Deluge is no more unto us. As the day wears on, there's still no sign of the Wyrm Knight. Companions grow restless. But then... Hail! This knight returns with newfound tales to tell and new scars to show for them. Sir Gilman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a Wyrm Knight. And, more importantly, that little tempest ought no longer pose a threat for now. Behold! As if on cue, the deathless tempest begins to simmer and subside. Awesome. Would you look at that? He really did it. Of course this knight did it. Now, if it would be alright with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye. The Wyrm Knight then collapses in exhaustion. You and Hedwyn help him up. A deal's a deal, Sir Gilman. Welcome to the Nightwings. Huzzah! Sir Gilman joined the group. He also revealed a path north for you. Bid him welcome. And we're going through the Deathless Tempest. We have not yet been to this region of the downside. Sir Gilman revealed a gap in the storm that seems safe enough to traverse. And we shall see what's on the horizon further north. Oh, that's cold. Deathless Tempest. With Sir Gilman's aid, you managed to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Wyrm. I shall give you that. But now what? We are stranded in this cursed storm. A most excellent question, and from one most fair. Call me that once more, and I shall tie you in a knot. Ah, and from one most spirited as well. This knight was wise to side with ye. Just, where do we turn from here? Answer the question now. Sir Gilman does no such thing, although, eventually, he does make note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilman's account. We are close to making landfall. Then, let me be the first to say, let's go. You are on the verge of sailing across the Sea of Solis. Voyage onward. Say, Tariq? Aye, Rookie, what is it? That loot you're always carrying around. You know how to play that thing, don't you? Why, I suppose I do. Good. So I was thinking it's a little gloomy here, and we could use a little tune to lighten up the mood. Know what I mean? Aye, then let me see what I can do.
For the salt and roiling sea, the moon began to cry. The valley ran with sorrowful tears and filled the waters high. The misty morning over the brine belies a leaden sky. The stars all hide away from the chill until the evening rise. Scuttled her foe, the doomed ship still resides. The Titan met her end on its prow, forsaken by the tides. In death she leaves her stain on the place. The tempest never dies. Her final throes and shivers and shakes 1,000 years gone by.
Didn't think I wouldn't listen to all that, would you? Haha, Black Basin, here we come. That was nice. Thank you for that song. That was pretty good, sitting here in the storm, listening to it. And now our spirits are up. We shall go to the Black Basin. I just really dig the music for this game, and obviously the artwork is amazing. That, oh my god, it like hurts my eyeballs how beautiful it is. It's pretty volcanic here. At last your wagon rumbles onto solid, jagged ground, the land called Black Basin. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination. Black glass, searing vapor, and strangling forests mark the forsaken lands that loom across the sea. The 8 scribes first discovered this, the northern landmass of the downside. Survey the surroundings we shall after we chat with who's in here. It's Sir Gilman. You approach Sir Gilman, who must have just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. He regards you with his single eye. Hail, Master Reader. This knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. He shall ensure that this triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. This is such an honor, and this knight has a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the Pyre hearts, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letter of the law described within the books. Some triumvirates this knight has met, and, perchance, mentioned by name, they are inclined to bend the rules a bit, sometimes a lot, and to prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong. The exile who refuses to obey the rules as they were written by the Under King Ores and his 7 friends deserves neither his honor nor his freedom. Thusly does this knight have confidence the Master Reader shall resist any temptations to conduct the rites in any underhanded fashion. Now then, this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having trained until the point of foulness, so please excuse him, Master Reader. He slithers off, humming some sort of chivalrous tune. Okay. This is sparkling. What's this? Sir Gilman's crest, official certification of knighthood in the Commonwealth, oft sought by Wyrm-Knights. Alright, cool. Let's take a look at this, this area here. You find that Headwind has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. Alright, everyone, don't go too far, and let's meet back by dusk. Please use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are, well, rather territorial. For your part, you remain with the wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see in any detail. Eventually, your companions make their way back, and everyone arrives as planned or earlier. Hi everyone, I'm back. I have come back. Raid returns from the east with little to report, save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This knight yet lives, although he has little else to report. The newest member of the group, Sir Gilman, returns from a northern pass, visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. Rahirak! He so wonders whether any species of fish live in the pools or rock nearby. Little imp Tiso seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you, near to the wagon. There is a western pass that seems traversable. We travel by the light of dawn. The shadows and the crags may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. I get tongue-tied quite easily, it appears, today. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madame, though, in my experience, you shall not remain hidden for long during the climb toward the nest of Triesta. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The exiled harp matriarch lived in solitude among these very cliffs. The exiles of the high-wing remnants, you may have no love for them inherently, but they have no such qualms with me for now. I may be able to negotiate safe passage. The last surviving faction of the winged harps, the ancient enemies of the Commonwealth. They are as coarse as their feathers. They hold themselves superior. The Arch-Justice Androboles the Ninth. Negotiate with them? Then Headwind steps in as the Lone Minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now. That much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead come morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Dodariel glares at the sky as everyone else disperses. Alright, we can practice our vocations. So it's either forage for resources. I don't think we're going to do that because there doesn't seem to be anything around here. Take the hint. Hone your skills and grant a small global bonus, or enter a companion. Let's mentor a companion. Who shall we mentor? Let's see what our new guy looks like here. It's quite low. Who's the highest? Tiso, really? Rookie's pretty high. Jodariel is high. Hedwyn. Let's mentor Hedwyn.
Pamitha.
Sure thing, friend. I appreciate the offer. Where to begin? Sit down with Hedwyn to go over some of the subtler aspects of the rites, such as the state of banishment and how to return from it. Since he is beginning to understand. That's what I'm talking about. I used to think the scribes were just the stuff of stories, but all of this really is their doing, isn't it? Alright, so we've got martial training. Hedwyn gains 50% more stamina, letting him jump and sprint more often. Moon formation. While bearing the orb, Hedwyn and his allies move with and pass the orb more quickly. Or sacred bond. Hedwyn and his allies may instantly return banished allies by moving to where they fell. Oh yeah, let's do that.
Hanto.
Banishment during the rites. I suppose it's to remind us of our exile, isn't it? So with Hedwyn we can move back to where they were just banished and get them back. That's nice. Alright, let's continue our journey. Okay, so the Black Shore, the low road to the nest of Trieste passes through razor-sharp sands. Jodariel wishes to avoid the harps by staying on low ground. Or, the high road to the nest of Trieste is patrolled by the Commonwealth's ancient enemies. The Lone Minstrel believes he can negotiate safe passage with the harps via this path. So, Jodariel already has -1 hope for the next rite. I think I'm not going to listen to her. We keep, like, not listening to her. But we're going to go this way. She might be mad, but I don't care. Let's interact with the harps and see what's going down. Show yourselves, you frightened little birds. All day long, winged shadows cross the sun. You are being watched. Jodariel is very unhappy about it, though the Lone Minstrel now attempts to calm her. Perhaps I can communicate with them. Please believe me, madame, when I say your enmity towards the harps had best be held in check here. Jodariel looks at him with fury in her eyes, yet he retains his calm demeanor. Soon she grants his request with a silent gesture. Then he calls toward the heavens. Good sisters, we are humble travelers, such as you, and beg your leave. We journeyed by the sea and seek safe passage through your lands. We shall not disturb your hunting or your nests. The request is met with nothing but silence. You search in vain for any indication of acknowledgement. Then, without notice, one of them appears. She swoops the minstrel up and out of sight before Jodariel can respond. Whoops. Damnation! Wait here, I shall go find him. For a long, terrible moment, you are alone with your panic. Soon, however, the Lone Minstrel returns amid the sound of flapping wings. He dusts his cloak and calls out toward them. We thank you for your hospitality, good sisters. We shall be on our way. Having seen this, Jodariel returns sullen. The exiles of the High Wing remnants are letting you pass for now. It seems they are having some dispute within their ranks, and wish no further troubles for the time. It is a warning, one that leaves Jodariel fuming. -4 hope. Yeah, we're not using Jodariel. I know. We gotta agree with her at some point. She keeps offering her advice, and we keep taking the other option. So we'll do it next time. But Jodariel is not coming out on this next rite. At last, you arrive at the nest of Trieste, where the next rite is soon to commence. You cannot shake the feeling that unseen eyes watched your wagon's ascent, and remain watching now. How did your slug get over here? All right, let's go through things. We got a new page here. The hunt for myrrh, in the words of Gol Golathanian, the Master General. My emperor lay there, bleeding and alone, stranded in a bitter land beyond the river. With fleeting consciousness, he understood the folly of his quest and the folly of his rule over his country. Thus did he await the last embrace. It was the imp Haub that nursed him back to health and warned him often of the dangers he would have to face. Many enemies of Myr would come in and search for him, some under employment by the rope collar, some longing openly for cold, uncomplicated vengeance. I was one of them. I plunged into the river willingly. We needed to be sure that he was dead. That is our reading for today. Now we shall go. I don't have anything to sell because Ruki found nothing. Oh, hey, you guys, what brings you way out here? No, wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know. All I want is you to get the best deals on the downside. Oh, you're so nice. Definitely buying these things. 17 and 40, or wait, 17 and 6. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. What are these new objects? Sunken Shadow. Any adversaries banished by the bearer take longer to return, plus 1 second. That was how much? 180. Thanks. Righteous Flame. After dousing the adversary's pyre, the bearer's pyre is restored by up to 5. Ooh. Ooh. Thorned Knot. When aura casting, raises the bearer's maximum range plus 8%. Let's do this. Let's get this one too. Okay, that's good for now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give this one to... Who doesn't have... I think everyone has Talisman. Oh no, she doesn't. Ray. We're gonna use the Knight on this one. It's got 15, 25. It's quick. Presence is aura size, but he leaves the trail. Let's do this. Give him that. It's plus 5, so I could add more to it. Rank 6. I'm all about giving everyone, like, having the rank be proper, like, spread out evenly. So I think is 5 the lowest? Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. That's rank 10. What am I doing? It's got 5. Rank 6. Okay, rank. Wait, what? Okay, rank 6 is the lowest, apparently. Alright. Tiso. Plus 1, plus 2 on this one. Oh, that's why it's so good. So let's actually do this. 6 to 8. Plus 3 quickness on you. Nice, he's fast. And then here, plus... I know this is rank 7 legendary, but we're gonna keep the ranks and go across like this. Look at that, 260. Ruki is good. I might do the animals. Ruki, Tiso, and our friend, what's his face? Blank on his name. Sir Gilman. Alright. Let's get this right going. You guys take care, okay? And thanks for doing business. Of course. Of course, Falcon Ron. Let's commence this right. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Trieste, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. You see no sign of any adversaries, but then hear a whooshing sound above. Winged woman. This, then, is what passes for the Nightwings now. Such a rabble, not even dressed for the occasion yet. It seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. You have not come for talk. No, you have come on behalf of your commonwealth. Mark well my words, you horned filth. When at last we free ourselves, your home shall burn. With that, the harp swoops off as Jodariel glowers over after her. It is only then that you realize another harp has come. She is quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It's in our mutual interest. You know not of my interest. Let's give this another shot. Hi, my name's Pamitha Thayan. She appears to be one of the winged harps of the High Wing remnants, now bound in exile. The surly one back there, that was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only met just now, though I must say, Something about you reminds me of her. How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk? Just then, Hedwyn shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Jodariel. No, Hedwyn, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say, by the by, however did you make it all this way across the sea? Didn't see you fly in. Trust is something I am loath to give away, Hedwyn. But you have set our course thus far, and I have followed. So, do as you must. That Sandalwood had better have an explanation for all this. Jodariel storms off as Hedwyn returns to you. What's your take on this one, my friend? Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp, but here she is. What are you getting from her? You turn your attention to Pamitha, who has been watching with amused interest. Ah, a reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like, and tell your comrade there the truth of it. Why don't you? Sense that she is conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives, here and now, are earnest. She seems alright, let's do it. Tell Hedwyn that you think the group should take its chances with Pamitha and take her at her word. My thoughts as well. I think and hope Jodariel will come around. He then turns to Pamitha. I'm Hedwyn. We'll accept your offer on 2 conditions if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Why sure, I love a good condition or 2. First, after we're finished here tonight, come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're headed out. Second, we'll have to find a way to get along with Jodariel, whom you met earlier. Brilliant. I had no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt we'll get on famously. Now, I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use, because I think the rite is getting started. You look up and see that she is right. Pamitha Thane joined you. She has a score to settle. Bid her welcome. Alright, maybe I'll use her too. So, we'll go speed, because she seems like she could be pretty quick. I'm getting too many characters to choose from here. Each of the different races of the downside has a distinct set of abilities when conducting the rites.
Reader, I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now. Yet here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Trieste. And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with 2. One from the Pyre heart, no less. And one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see. Can your longing for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
From a distance, you observe as Pamitha, now clad in Nightwing's raiments, heads toward your adversaries in the rites. You, what sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us? That's Pamitha. Okay. Your new companion then loosens the bindings on her mask. Hello there, Pamitha. Pamitha's blood sister stares back at her a while before responding. What in the saint's name are you doing here with them? 5th of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Disciplined or the Blessed Born. The eldest of the Harp matriarchs, she anointed the Book of Rites and gave its word their power. Doubtless come to dig your talons in my back again. No, sister, I've come to have a word with you. Save it. I cannot help but share your poisoned blood, but I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe that you came all this way for talk? You waste your time as ever. What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Silence. You shan't have come here, and the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself, again, consorting with my enemies. Fine, then savor their defeat, but I warn you, stay away from me. Pamitha says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. Yeah, they're gonna be able to fly and stuff, so that's gonna be an issue. Pamitha gets your attention. Listen to me, reader darling. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this right on your behalf, and my wings will bring you victory. Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not eaten him, as is the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers his post in the triumvirate for thee. Sir Gilman refuses to participate in the rites this night so that Pamitha can face her sister. You observe the treacherous terrain. Pamitha should be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you. Was it 1-on-3?
Who shall strive for freedom?
Okay, good. Yeah, we'll choose her, for sure. Pamitha. Oh, it's not Pamitha. Pamitha. Why, I thought you'd never ask. There, darling, I accept. If the little bird is going to conduct the rites for us, then I shall not. Wasn't going to choose you anyway, Jodariel, because your hope is very bad. That hope is like -5 or something, or just down to 5. Okay, well I'm going to choose, I think, what is it? Ah, it's nobody. Okay. I'm going to choose, oh that's Pamitha. Okay, yeah. I'm going to choose Rookie. Because this is just too good. So let's choose Rookie.
Rookie.
Huh? Oh, yeah, you've got it, sister. And it's either gonna be Tiso, or maybe I should go... her. What is she? Let's go Tiso.
Tiso.
Tiso promises to do his best against Pamitha and the Essence. So we got 2 flyers and 1 quick one. Pamitha. Come then, sister. Perhaps when we are finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time. Pamitha. I shan't be tricked by you again, Pamitha. How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did, to our people and to me. Pamitha seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention. Hello there, reader darling. If I'm to be at your mercy in all this, I'd like it very much if you could minimize how often I'm to wallow in a state of banishment. Quickly, let me show you what we sisters of the highway remnants can do. Hold X to fly until sound
You
is
put yourself
depleted.
amidst a feud between 2 sisters? That seems entirely unwise. Even for you. Tread lightly around that exiled Pamitha.
Pamitha
Her
dashes.
kind's all but forgotten Saint Triesta's grace.
She can tackle too? Oh yeah. When tackling, Pamitha cannot be banished? See, darling, we harps, we're not so bad. Now I suppose we better get to work, Just don't go underestimating Pamitha over there. I trust you'll do the best you can. To the sky, sisters. Talon formation. Oh boy. No, uh-oh. They can just fly up through there? Oh boy. Rookie, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly? Huh? No, I mean, not really. Anyway, what makes you ask? Then listen up. My blood sister there, she'll swoop right past you if you're careless. We harps simply cannot get much altitude down here. So if she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it. Catch her in the act. She always hated when I used to do that to her. Okay, so we gotta jump. Press X to block flying adversaries.
The orb! United in banishment.
So yeah, we can just fly up above people too. So I'm gonna try with... I'll try blocking
The 2
here.
flames now burn equally as bright.
How am I gonna do this? Let's see. Oh, there you go.
One careless step.
Ah! Crap.
Oh,
So we just drop when they're... Oh no! Dang it.
opportunity.
Let's go.
Magnificent.
So we get +5 on ours or something?
This
No.
is the path to glory. Pamitha, be gone.
No, Pamitha. Oh no, I fell in! Uh-oh. That's not good.
The two triumvirates are neck and neck.
So it turns out you can fall in.
It is taken. Their flame has died a little.
Just a little.
Your adversary's pyre now falls short of yours.
Uh-oh. Run! Whoa, too fast. Oh
All
no!
for naught.
Shoot. Let's go.
Rookie doused to the adversary's
Oh, Glory Dive does
flames.
+5 to theirs. Nice. Damn you, Pamitha. You are no true Thean. To think that you have the gall to call me sister. Still, after everything you wrought upon us. I hate to break it to you, Pamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familial status. Look, I know I wronged you. That's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story? If I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I had to have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence for a while. Well, you have come all this way to face me, Pamitha, and come and do it. You and me. You think that you see Pamitha shake her head. Everyone, stay back. One-on-one. Alright.
What is it those two think they're doing?
Go over
The
here.
rights are not the place to settle petty scores.
I know, seriously. Oh, she just comes straight back. Let's go. Bye-bye.
And it is done. The Nightwings prevail yet again. They brushed aside their adversaries without too much trouble. Thus end this night's proceedings.
You Commonwealth filth. Only through the traitors' help could you have beaten us. You postpone the coming of our liberty. We are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have their day, with or without my aid. Pamitha, wait, please. You found good company there, Pamitha. But you wither here with them, or may you wither here with them. I hope sincerely we shan't ever meet again. Pamitha stands motionless as her blood sister departs. At least we beat him, though, huh? My name's Rookie Greensail, by the way, and, I think we're headed back now, so... You coming? Sure, I don't see why not.
The 8 scribes bless us with their ways.
Alright, Tiso.
The imp Tiso appears to have a certain depth of knowledge.
Rakriri! Tiso had just had a flash of inspiration about his role in the Rights as part of the Nightwings. So we've got safe return. After casting his implode ability, Tiso returns much faster than usual. Alright. Tiso's implode ability can banish adversaries in a much wider area, that's Titan's Rage, or Moon Sign. If banished, Tiso drops a Moon Sign. Allies can instantly transport to from their pyre. I don't really move him that much though. Let's do this. Safe return. Oh, so close.
Until the stars align.
In the Rights, press X to block airborne adversaries as they attempt to jump, flutter, or fly toward your pyre. Alright, good to know. After overcoming the Essence rather soundly, you and the others return to your wagon to consider your next move and how best to integrate Pamitha into the group. Triumvirate of winged harps, harboring a deep hatred for the Commonwealth, led by the harp Pamitha Thayan. Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I like my air fresh, so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the rites will cause my path and Pamitha's to cross again before long.
Terum Tavik.
You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what we got us here. Isn't that right, Ruki? But Ruki does not seem to hear the question. He has been rather quiet since first encountering your new guests. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He stammers something about having to check the wagon wheels again. He runs off. During this discussion, the minstrel pulls you aside. Reader, I ask a moment of your time outside. Alright, teach us, minstrel. There is somewhere I may ask we go. Here in Black Basin, reader. By your leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it, would you look upon them for us, please? Look toward the heavens. Seek now your destination. Is it due west? Blue, the vernal star. The vernal star burns bright over the densest woods in Black Basin. The glade of Lu, directly due west, then it is just as my client indicated. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The great sap scholar Lu Scolorian here vanquished the root titan, limbless Erizek. This client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood, trusted us with this wagon, this quest. Why? What does he want from us? May ask him yourself. He awaits us somewhere in Wakingwood, due west. A labyrinth of a forest on the western half of Black Basin. You know their way around it. Path to the sacred Mount Lodiel lies far beyond these suffocating woods. How do we find him? He shall find us. It seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single narrow path leading west, where he supposedly waits. Yowza, and that's what we will do next time. We are coming close to meeting this Sandalwood character, and I'm guessing there's going to be a twist, a plot twist. So, we'll see. Maybe next episode, maybe the one after that. But until then, take care, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.